Who was your most influential teacher?
Mine would have to be Mr. Staley. He was my high school anatomy teacher.
Mr. DeBoth.
Well, there's this one named Mr. Martinez.
Probably Mr. Petricoin.
Mrs. Neighbor.
My history teacher from this semester, Brother Coles.
What type of influence did this teacher have on you?
For me, I just learned how to become a better student, to be honest. At least for areas I actually care about. Learned how to study.
He was like, you could tell he really cared about me. I could just tell, like, he really was invested in making me successful with my work.
He did not know his teaching material, so it influenced me to always be prepared.
I feel like he connected with me because he noticed, like, I was kind of standoffish growing up because I like drawing and stuff, enjoy socializing or anything like that, but he came by and like, oh, you're really good at drawing. That's pretty cool. Will you make something so I can put on the wall? Or something like that. And I felt super proud of myself. I'm like, my teacher wants one of my artworks on his wall. Like, whoa.
She was really personable. I guess that would be the word I would describe her. She always got to know the students, and she was able to joke around with us. And she was actually my elementary teacher in grade 4, 5, and 7. I had her 3 times. And she was just really personable and got to know us, and I don't know how I would describe her. She was spunky.
So I'm Canadian, and it was a history class. I'm an elementary ed major, and so I have to learn about American history. And so I had all this apprehension up front, like, I'm not going to do well at this. I have no clue anything about the Declaration of Independence. I thought Abraham Lincoln was the first president of the United States. It was embarrassing.
At the end of the week, get to know each of us one-on-one, pull us aside. And it wasn't about school, it was just about getting to know us after school kind of thing and what we like to do. And we'd start our Mondays by discussing what we did on the weekends and stuff like that. And she would just help out
As
situations.
a class?
Yeah, as a class and stuff.
Okay.
And we would have like the typical sharing time even and stuff like that, and we got to bring our parents in or something in, and she was a really fun teacher. She made learning fun.
But he taught very simply, and he taught in a way where we could learn different points of view, so it just stuck more. Learning from like both sides of the story, whatever war we were learning about, whatever major event in the United States that we're learning about. And he made it personable and always asked, like, what would you do if you were in this situation? And so thinking about that, like how I would have reacted when like the British people were taxing me, like they were the colonists, it just made me it helped me to remember all of those events more.
Well, he wasn't like fake at all. He just was completely real with me about everything. And he was very patient with me through everything. And we were just buds. We were just friends. It was cool. Like,
Did this teacher change the way you viewed the subject?
Definitely, and I love it. I'm in a science emphasis right now, but I'm actually contemplating going into like a social studies emphasis because
of him?
Well, because of the class. Like he helped me realize like how much I love history, because I already knew that I really enjoyed it, but I thought I liked science more. But my experiences I've had with my science teacher and my history teacher this semester, I'm leaning way more towards history.
What would you do differently than your teachers?
I just feel like basically the biggest thing for me with teachers is that they don't really grade you based on what you've learned or what you're capable of. They grade you based on your test taking skills and your textbooks reading skills. I would probably assign short writing prompts and small projects. And the reason for that is that I would actually be grading what they learned. I'd ask them, just tell me what you got out of this chapter, or tell me what you got out of this class. I probably wouldn't even assign textbooks. I probably would assign articles and videos or something. And then instead of, to be projects, like you could show this however you want, just do a little video or do a slideshow or something. Just show me what you've learned.
If you could describe this teacher in one word, what would it be?
Nice. Chill. Easygoing.
Unqualified.
Animated. He was like a spaghetti noodle being thrown across the room by a 3-year-old.
But I also like to say the word. I don't like the word relevant comes to mind. Like he makes things relevant to his students.
What's a synonym for the real deal? For reals, no. Incredible. Because incredible, when you say incredible, what you mean is, I don't know how he got so awesome, but he did.